Hey everybody, this is Josh. Welcome back to the Landlord Harassment Channel. Um, so if you're not up to date as to what's been going on lately, sorry, my phone doesn't seem to want to. If you're not up to date as to what's been going on lately, I got another 7-day eviction notice on my door the other day, and the reason for that is because I had left a note for my upstairs neighbors telling them to stop making the pounding noises that they make on a nightly basis. They do something up there that sounds like they're taking a baseball bat and hitting the floor of my ceiling with it. They do this all the time. They constantly drag furniture around. They just make a lot of noise. So I left them a note telling them basically to knock that off, and now I've got an eviction notice on my door. Talked about that in my previous 2 videos, and I've talked a bunch in my other videos about Brooke Farmer, and ever since she's taken over as the manager here, she has gone out of her way to harass me and make life difficult for me. But the subject of this video is the pitbull attack. Now, you guys know that I was attacked by a pitbull, a couple of pitbulls actually, about 3 weeks ago. And as I stated in my other videos, the pit bulls that attacked me, the woman that walks them, I had been complaining to the office about her for a couple of months already. Because she walks 2 grown pit bulls one-handed. She can't control them. They constantly lunge at people and other dogs. And they're not safe. But Brooke made sure all my complaints got ignored. And so that ended up with me being attacked. Now, it might be a little bit disingenuous of me to call it an attack because the pit bulls never actually succeeded in biting me. The one dog with the black tiger stripes made 2 attempts to bite me, but was not actually able to sink his teeth into me. So it was more of an attempt at attack than an actual attack itself, I guess you could say. But either way, pit bull attack, right? I was able to get away from that situation, and I made a couple of videos about it. People are asking me if I think the pit bull attack and the fact that I've made videos about it is part of what's motivating Brooke Farmer and Haverkamp to move to evict me at this time. And I'm going to get to that question. I'm going to get to what I think the answer to that is in a second. But before that, I just wanted to say that with regard to the pitbull attack, and this is indicative of how the office has treated me for the entire last year. With regard to the pitbull attack, this happened January 5th or January 6th, like right in there. Today, I believe, are we close to the first day of February, or is it like January 28th right now or something? It's Sunday, I know that. I reported the pitbull attack to the office. And it's three weeks later. We're going on 4 weeks later already. And I have not heard one word back from the office. They've not sent me a return email. They have not called me. They have not asked to meet with me. They have not reached out to me in any way whatsoever. So ever since the pitbull attack, they have and the fact that I reported it to them, they have given me absolutely no communication back whatsoever. They have totally frozen me out. So, I just want to make it clear that that's how a Brooke Farmer led apartment complex goes. You know what I'm saying? So, no word back, nothing, absolute silence. Now, to answer the question, do I believe that the fact that I put the pitbull attack on social media, do I believe that that's motivating Brooke Farmer and Haverkamp to move against me with eviction? At first, people are wondering about this. Now, at first, I wanted to say no. Because Brooke has a history of harassing me anyway, which I've talked a lot about in other videos. Like I said, anytime I try to stick up for myself in here, whether I try to communicate with my neighbors about the noise or whatever, Brooke threatens me with eviction. She puts notices on my door. She finds me. She does all kinds of stuff. So in my mind, Brooke would be harassing me anyway. But the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense that me talking about this pitbull attack on social media might be part of their motivation. Because the thing is, like I said in my last video, Haverkamp, when Iowa Legal Aid stepped in to protect me from the last eviction attempt, what Haverkamp did is they went like shady. They stopped directly harassing me, but they chose not to give me a renewal offer. Again, that's illegal. It's retaliation. It's harassment. I was going to come after that for them anyway. But that's the route they chose to go. So they tried to go like under the table with it instead of directly harassing me. And this is their attempt to get rid of me and so on and so forth. So I think Haverkamp was trying to bury this. But then I got attacked by that pitbull, and then I started talking about Haverkamp on social media again. 3 weeks later, I've got an eviction notice on my door for a really frivolous reason. So there you go. So yeah, I think Brooke Farmer probably could have controlled herself. I know she wants to harass me on basically a daily basis. But had I not started making these videos about the pitbull attack, I think Brooke Farmer probably could have controlled herself for at least a little longer. But I do now believe that the pitbull attack and the fact that I'm talking about it on public social media and making Haverkamp look bad in the process is, at the very least, at least part of their motivation to try to evict me. So, there you go. So my answer to that is yes. I might make another video later going over the wording of the eviction notice itself. Not sure if I'm going to do that. I still have to do my push-ups this morning. It's Sunday morning. I always work out on the weekends. I always do my exercise on the weekends, and I generally take Mondays and Tuesdays off. Because I have things to do on the weekends too. And the thing is, I like to have my days off be my actual days off. You know what I mean? So I like to exercise on days that I have stuff to do, right? Days that I'm working or whatever. And when I have a day off from working or whatever, I like that to be a full day off from everything, which is work, exercise, whatever it is. So that's how I go about that. But yeah, I don't believe that the pitbull attack is their main motivation for putting an eviction notice on my door. This is just Brooke going out of her way to harass me and try to harass me out of my lease, like she's been doing for the last year. But I do believe that me reporting the pitbull attack on social media has added some fuel to the fire. That's all I got for you guys today, or at least for now. I'll talk to you guys soon.